Hello. Sorry, I'm late. A few minutes. I was trying to see if I could do something on the website. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if it worked. Hello. Good morning, Brioni. Hi, Sue. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Deborah. Hello, Treese. I know I wasn't paying attention. And when it's time to go live on here, it says showtime, ! And I look over and I was like, oopsie doopsie. Hi, LaBeta. Hi, Mary Sharkey. Hi, Mac. What's going on, peeps? How you be? How be you? Let me see if something worked. I need to see if something worked. Hello, Miss Linda. Wait, what does that say? Can't see what that says. 18-year-old. Oh, I know, Miss Linda. My Jack is a Shih Tzu, and he's getting up there too. I'm so sorry for your loss. Sending you hugs. That's just like, I mean, they're our family. They're our kids. I don't know if it worked. Anyway, so hello. Let me see what happens when you do. Wait, what? You have to select them all? Oh, no, that didn't work. Okay, I got to take that off. So, I was playing with the listings on the Poke Tools because I'm going to show you guys some of the new Poke Tools, which is really funny because I have an order in, but I guess the way that she shipped the Poke Tools came first before my order. So I get to show you guys the new Poke Tools. I'm super excited. She made them a little bit different. And they're really cool. So, hi, Carol. Got my beautifully packaged order today. Thank you. Aw, you're so welcome. Thank you very much. Of course, here rolls in a customer. Of course, Ashley. Hi, Jeanette. Hello, Luann. Sorry for, yeah, I know. Jack is the old man that I always say, the old man for Onyx to quit messing with the old man. That's Jack, aka Chewy, Chewbacca. But yeah, so. Aw, thanks, Miss Linda. Hey, retail therapy, that's a real thing. Oh, you're welcome, Carol. You guys all got yours at the same time. That was pretty fast, actually. That was pretty good. It looks like maybe the mail has kind of evened out because I know like the East Coast in certain areas we're having like a humongous problem. So, because I know like Dina and Ashley messaged me at the same time saying they got theirs, and then it looks like you guys all got it at the same, all today too. So that's good. Yay. So hopefully the mail has evened out a little bit. I still ship things UPS and USPS. I don't know which one is faster. I don't think any or better, but as long as it gets to y'all, it's all good. So, anyways, I did put the bling around the panel yesterday because I told you guys so you guys didn't have to sit. Oh, it looked like one was falling off. So you guys didn't have to sit and watch me do that. And then I could not find my clock parts, and I was going absolutely mad because I knew I had them. I have a whole box of clock parts, and I couldn't find them anywhere, and it was driving me nuts. And then I finally looked in the closet. I don't remember putting them in the closet, but apparently I put them in the closet. So we'll put the hands and the numbers. So I did put bonding primer. I got the numbers and the Roman numerals. Hi, Sheila. I don't know which one we're going to put on there, but we will paint these, the metal pigment, the champagne. And yeah, so let's get my desk on the screen and I'll show you these cute pokey tools. I'm going to fix the listing so that way you can kind of maybe choose colors. See, the only thing hard with that is she doesn't send me, I don't know. We'll figure something out. I don't know. I'll see what I could do. See, yesterday it did this by itself, which was really funny. So again, if you have not, what kind of advice, Luann? I lost acrylic shelves. I still haven't found yet. I wrapped them up and put them in a very safe place and wouldn't get damaged. Oh my gosh, don't you hate when you do that? I literally, so where did you put box after you took out parts you needed? The crazy thing is I knew the box that I put it in, and I was like, because I put it in this, okay? But I also have another one of these that that I keep like the smaller, like little would you bin, like little pieces in. And so I was like, golly, did I like take them out and use that box for would you bin? And then I was thinking, no, I've always had the would you bin in there because I have 4 of those big ones of would you bin pieces. And so like, no, I've always had the 4. So I'm like, what the heck? And I'm literally tearing apart my craft room, looking all over the place, in the shelves, everything. And I'm like, where? It's got to be. That box is big. For some reason, it was in the closet. And I don't remember why I would have ever put it in the closet instead of where it was and had always been. So it was just dumb. I don't know. But I found it after like literally tearing apart my room this morning. Luann, I wouldn't use the decoupage medium personally. I would use the 3D gloss gel. But you know that you maybe trial and error. My recommendation is a 3D gloss gel. I know that the decoupage varnishing glue will work, but you have to put too much of this on, I feel, even though the new release, even though there's a different fill in it, it seems like it's easier and better to apply. I would think just putting it on the refrigerator, I would want something that's a little more durable as far as getting it up. I would just trust the 3D gloss gel, but I mean, I know I trust this too. I can't say anything bad about it, but I would just think you are going to need more of this. So it's really just going to be personal preference. But if I were going to put it on my refrigerator, I would use the 3D gloss gel. That's just my 2 cents. So, I take apart my craft room every day to find something. Oh gosh. Do you want to be able to move it later from the side of your frame? Oh, God. Heavy body gel, I wouldn't go that far. 3D gloss gel is also a glue. So you can do so many things with both of them. But I don't think you need that much of a coverage to do heavy body gel. But heavy body gel would definitely get that baby on as well. So I used to use heavy body gel and 3D gloss gel to decoupage when I first started decoupaging. So, and they both were fine and great. It wasn't until I really started working with Stamperia and then Pentart that I started using actual decoupage glue. So, you know, anyways, so check these out, y'all. So she found new little pieces. So to put on the pokey tools. So can you see how that has like a almost like an AB look to that bow? But look at this like satin matte shine kind of thing. Isn't that pretty? And I think the blue, yes, look at this blue. Look at that blue. Can you guys see? Oh my goodness. So there's some with the bows. Oh, I just realized there's a like a pink too. Hi, Brenda. And then look at this one has a flower. And this one has a flower. And then look at, of course, she did me some butterflies. So, and I actually, so I ordered all the ones that she made, and this one's so cute. Look at the little face, the happy face. But look at the checks on this one. So what I'm going to try to do is, I'm going to try to do a selection on the website so you can kind of see the, like, choose colors. The thing is the colors change all the time. And so, but I needed to pull inventory properly. So I'll play with the website because I know I could do a drop down and all of that good stuff, but I just, you know. So, and I still do have some of the other ones. The mint green is still there and something else. So the easiest way to do it is if there's a color that you want, let me know. If there's a color that you absolutely do not want, let me know. And then I will, you know, I will kind of figure it out from there. I know I should know, but what is the pokey tool? I use the pokey tool for everything. There's no specific use. I just use it for everything. When I need to grab something, or I need to poke a hole, or I need to separate something, or when I used to do scrapbook albums all the time, and you know, the double-sided tape, I would use it to take the one side out. I mean, I use the pokey tool for everything. You guys see, mine is beat up. I still haven't used, look at, mine is all crusty, dusty. Because I had these pulled out for, oops, this one pulled out and this one pulled out. But now I might need to pull out, you know, that one. So I don't know. So, but we still have some of these from the first go. But like I said, they change all the time. So I don't know how to do it the easiest way. Anyways, let's get to the clock. So, where's the box at? This doggone box that gave me a trouble this morning. So I don't know. So it goes like this. So I don't know. Do we have a preference on, should it be the Roman numerals or just the regular? I actually am not mad at the Roman numerals. They're pokey tools. Hi, Karen. Did I miss people? What is this? I can watch you for 15 minutes, leaving for a post-op shoulder appointment shortly. Anxious to get my big Mama Gemma dressing off. Ooh, I'm finally. Husband can't remember everything, doctor. They talk so fast. They do talk fast. Hi, Trina. How are you? Thank you for sprinkling. How's that, little Greg? Did you guys have a nice Easter with the grandbaby? Hi, Sandy Cooper. Sorry I missed you coming in. Hi, Helen. Hi, Sharon. Good evening. I'm kind of liking the Roman numerals. What do you guys think? I think it looks like kind of classy with the Roman numerals. Roman. Looks like everybody's saying Roman. Okay, so let's get some, and then we'll have to figure out. So I have a bunch of clock parts. You guys know I love my clocks. I gotta figure out how tall we need the neck to be. I'm thinking it needs to be the short one, but maybe not. We'll see. Yep, we need the shorter guy. Please tell me I have a shorter guy. That's a shorter guy, right? So, hey now. There we go. Yep, that one's gonna do it. And then, let's see, we've got a bunch of hands, so we will decide what hands to put on them. I know I thought I had a couple of really pretty, like, ornate. See, like that one. We can always paint that so that they're not silver instead of just the, you know, classic black. Look at pencil. A pencil. I guess a student. That would be for like a teacher clock or something. Classroom clock. A teacher clock. A teacher clock. You big dodo bird. A teacher clock. Oh, yoy, 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 yoy. Looks like this one came out. Oh, yeah. See, like that one's pretty. Look at that. I'm thinking like something kind of like that one. I don't know why that one's out. Maybe it was, oh, maybe it came out. Yeah, it came out because the white second hand is there. Well, we did. Thank you, Alice, Troy, and Trevor, and Nick doing. It was good. It was just quiet. We didn't really do anything. I haven't been well. Well, I've been well. My back has been messed up the last few weeks. So this past weekend, we just took it easy. Hi, Edie. I wish so badly I had a wood piece like this. It's because it's a sign I need to use it. That's true, right? It jumped right out of the bag. Hi, Miss Chastain. Kathy. Hi, Miss Kathy. Golly, I'm missing people. A wrench? What the heezy weezy? Y'all, I get the oddest things sometimes. Oh, look at that's a moon. The moon and the stars. I won't sing, I promise. Okay. I think these are just that's the box that I just closed, like a dodo bird. I want to make sure we get the right one. I'm telling you guys, I have a lot. I'm just looking, I like that one that we pulled out, but I'm looking at the length now to see if I have any that are longer, because being that this is a pretty good size, we could actually handle longer hands, but I don't think, oh, holy guacamole. Holy guacamole. That might be the same, but it could be a little longer. I don't know why these aren't all in the same box, but yeah, hey, you know. Look at, oh, I didn't know I had a fork and a knife. Y'all, we need to make a kitchen clock. Oh, there's another one. Oh, no, that one looks like it's a little more, that kind of looks gothic-y. Like a gothic clock, maybe. All right, I might need the bolts, the nuts, and the washers, the nuts in the washer. All right, let's stick these back in here because we don't want no plain Jane things. Mary Jane, plain Jane. I'm sure if I looked, I can find this on Amazon or something. Okay, so I think these are going to be the same length. Yeah, they're the same length. So we'll just use the one that jumped out the bag. Jumped out the bag. All right. Okay, we got it. So these will be our hannies. I don't know if I'll put the second hand on there. I usually don't. I don't know why. I don't know. And let's get this painted. And look at, I was smart. I didn't take it off of the little ting so I could paint it. For once in my life, I used my brain. All right, let's get a little cup. I told you that's why it was driving me absolutely bananas when I was looking, because I was like, I have clock parts. How can this just disappear? Like, it's not like it's just one little box. There's a bunch of parts. Like, what on earth? Where could it have gone? That's why I was going crazy this morning, because, you know, maybe if it was just one of those little boxes, I can see stuff in it somewhere and, you know, not realizing. But there's a lot of pieces. What on earth did you do now? All right, so we're just using the champagne and some pigment fix. Let me have it. I get the clock hands in Amazon, my Amazon store. I have all the mechanisms on there. Should I make a list of the ones you have? 3 guesses. 3 guesses, Mac. That's good. I'm glad it was nice. My comments aren't working that great. I'm finally getting back around to being able to watch a little while again. Yeah, comments are always hit and miss. Do you? Yeah, see, and that's the thing is, like, the only thing I keep all my woodgie bin in, because the woodgie bin all sits over here. That's why I'm looking over there. And they're in all of these different totes, right? Or little boxes. So the smaller one, the one that's exactly that size, just holds like the little pieces, like the little flowers, yada, yada, yada. So I was trying to think, like, did I really take that box for some reason? And then I was thinking, maybe I didn't have 2 of those. Maybe I only had 1. And for some reason I took it. And I don't know. It was literally... going nuts. Okay, so we did, I did put bonding primer on these because they were silver, both the number. What, Papas? They were silver, so I just put bonding primer on them because you guys know anything with the slick surface needs bonding primer. What am I looking at? It's supposed to be here today. That's what the Zon tells us. But let's get a little bit of gesso. Where's my little white gesso? I guess we'll use acrylic primer just to, you know, just give it a quick coat. What are you doing? No, not that one. You gave me the wrong pill yesterday, boy. I was sleepy as a mug. Oh, heck, Troy. I was wondering, why am I so groggy, tired? Troy gave me the wrong pill. Here you go, baby. Thank you. All right. So I have the black, white. I also have like texture paste and like a structure paste. I have them all in these little squeezy tubes from Finnabair that are great. if you guys just, you know, if you don't use it very often, or I actually like the ease of squeezing them out. I just don't know why I've never pulled a white one out of inventory. So I'm just putting, oh man, these hot flashes are just not the bee's knees. I'm just putting some acrylic on there, acrylic primer, just to give it some tooth. There we go. The fan wasn't facing me. And to make sure, because like since it's still attached, make sure the silver is all covered. So I did spray these earlier today. You guys know when you use bonding primer, you need to at least let your bonding primer sit for at least 24 hours, 12 hours minimum. Because I could not find these, the bonding primer has not sat that long. So be better than me. Don't do that. Obviously, I would not be painting them if I didn't have to do a live with them. But I will seal them to make sure that they don't chip or anything. Well, the best I can. I don't know why I keep painting that middle thing. It's just a habit, I guess. All right, let's try that. Hi, Melissa Joins. Thank you so very much. Hi, Vicky. I know he gave me the wrong pill, though. He gave me my, I didn't even pay attention. He gave me an anxiety pill, and I don't like really taking that during the day unless I really have bad anxiety. I try to take it at night because it does make me sleepy. I was like, oh. Hi, Roxanne. What is that? Red clover and some black cohosh? Cohosh? For my hot flashes, that's what it's for. Hi, Connie. Sitting in doctor office to get staples removed. Oh. All right. I'm gonna use my little washer right here. See my little washer that I showed you guys yesterday? I'm gonna wash that brush off. It's so satisfying. Oh, sorry. I guess I should stop playing with it, huh? But it even has the little, you know, the rivets and stuff around, so that way when you want to, you know, like scrub the brush, it has the little rivets, so that way it cleans the brush off. See, it's clean, nice and clean. Okay, now I don't have to wash so many brushes. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I got one of these. I got suckered into. Oh, thank you. Oh, thanks, Ashley. I will get that as soon as I'm off. Okay, so we're going to go in with our, I just want to make sure. They have that little funny lip down at that bottom cup. Make sure it's really mixed up. So if you didn't see yesterday, this is what we painted the outside rim. So that's why we're doing the numbers. The champagna. Hi, Charlene. Welcome. Hi, Cindy. Hi, John. Oh my gosh. Sharon is definitely going to want that. Poor Sharon. Y'all. It is already 79 degrees. It's going to get hotsy-totsy today. The air has been on. All right. I think this is going to be pretty up against that color that we painted the backboard. I know when I snap these off, there's going to be that little like piece that I'll need to paint from where it's connecting, but so I don't have to try to hold all these itty bitty pieces. Now, if you guys have ever made a clock from scratch, you know that it's very difficult to put the numbers on. You cannot just break it into a pie. It doesn't work that way. You can't measure and go, well, if you do a half this way, and a half this. It's very... Trevor and I, who we're both very good with numbers, when I went to make Choi Choi's huge clock in his room, I was like, oh, this is easy, right? We could just get a template, fold it in half, fold it in half, fold it in this way and this way and this way, and it'll be good to go. Yeah, no, it didn't work that way. So when I make a clock from scratch now, I am not trying to be all about that number dividing life. I cheat. I put the mechanism on, I put the hands on, and wherever the hands line up at the number, this is where I put them down. And if you think I'm crazy, or if that don't make no sense, make a clock from scratch and see. It just doesn't work out. You can't just pie it. You can't do a pie. It doesn't work that way. Hi, Cindy Truitt, 80 in Oklahoma. Whoa. Hey, Lisa. Hi, Miss Linda. Whoa. You're hot too over there. Yesterday, when we got in the car to go pick up Trevor, it was like, I think inside the car was 91 or something like that. Which also means, because the dogs go with me everywhere, they do, not that I go many places, but they go with me everywhere. But if I got to get out the car, they can't come now, because they kiss too hot. It's too hotsy-totsy. All right, let's dry this, and then I can really pick it up and hold it and inspect it, because I'm sure I missed something. I don't see Georgiana, but hello, Georgiana. Sorry if I missed ya. '74 in Louisiana, and that's with the cold front coming in. Oh, wow. Hi, Pamela. No, not yet, Cindy. Oh my gosh, if they don't get here soon, I swear to you, y'all, he drove me bonkers yesterday. He asked me all day long yesterday for the phone case. And when I say all day, I mean all day. Anytime he seen me, and I was like, son, it's not coming till tomorrow. All day long. I literally was trying to run from him at one point, and he was chasing me, cracking up, because I was running. I was like literally running. I was running, going, leave me alone. And he was cracking up, running, going, oh. And then he'd catch me and he'd go, and I'm like, no, it's not here yet. So it's supposed to be here. So y'all, if the dog started barking, I have to answer the door because it's supposed to be here today. He even came in the room at 4:30 this morning, shining that light in my face. And I know y'all think it's funny, but he shines the light in my face with the phone light, and he's like, Well, it certainly hasn't come while I was sleeping. So, it better hurry up and get here. But yeah, he thought it was funny chasing me everywhere yesterday. And he's quick. Man, for someone who has to be very careful the way he walks and going up and down the stairs. I went up the stairs and I went in my room and I was talking to Nick one of the times I was running from him, and he came behind me and he was there within a flash. Man, how'd you get up here so fast? Okay, I think it's good. I just put another coat, but look at how pretty that is. Okay, let's dry it and then snap them off. He's so excited that he won't sleep. Oh no, we don't want that. Somebody said that, actually. I need to do that because he even has a couple. Poor Troy. I know. Poor Troy. What about me? Just kidding. He has a couple of clear ones. I need to because I have a scan and cut. And actually, there's an insert because, like, you know, like these glitter pieces. That's just like an insert back there. And he has one like that, so I have the size of it. I can just scan that and cut like different graphics and stuff for him to fit in there. I just haven't. I don't know why, because that would probably make my life easy. Okay, let's pop these Mama Jammas off. And we'll probably need to like sand that little knot down. Oh, I was like, oh my goodness, I broke it. Huh? No, I didn't. All right, let's see. Oh. Just gonna try to make that as flush as we can because that's ugly. That one's not too bad, but Then we'll run a little bit of pigment on the bottoms. Hi, Rosie. How are you? Do you have any more trips planned this year, Rosie? All right. I'm just going to, because that will be seen, so just trying to make it as flush as we can. Doesn't look like it has an ugly little knobby sticking out. Well, that's what so this last time I bought him two, and one was supposed to come, like I said, on like Saturday or something. And then the other one was supposed to come on Sunday or whatever it was. But then they pushed them out so that they're both going to be here today. And you watch, he'll be eyeing it like a hawk. So if they put them in the same bag, that's going to blow it right there, because half of the battle is he loves opening the bags. But if they put it in different bags, if I can get one of them in without him seeing, then I can put one away for tomorrow. The thing is he has so many phone cases that anymore he has all of the ones that are on Amazon or, you know. But he doesn't care. He just likes getting a delivery. He likes that it's for him. So if he doesn't care, I don't care. Shoot, all the crafting I do, you would think I would figure out a way to actually make phone cases, like the entire thing. I probably could figure out something. All right, let's get, hey now, should throw that in water. I'm always throwing stuff in water. Didn't throw that in there. Oh, I know. See, and allergies kick Trevor's butt. And I was telling him, because he's got all kinds of beautiful little flowers and all the things around his office building. And I was telling him, I said, son, I told him this a couple of weeks ago. I was like, you need to start taking your allergy pills, get that built up. He hasn't. I checked in with him, like, I don't know, last week sometime. Oh, man. We need to paint these. Pooper scoopers. But I checked in with him. I was like, son, did you start taking your allergy pills yet? And he's like, no, I forgot. You watch when he's sneezing like a crazy person. Where is my, when he's sneezing like a crazy person. All right, don't do this. Don't do this. I beg of you. Do not use bonding primer and then paint. Y'all, this is such a no-no. Any bonding primer. Dixie Belle, Zinsser, Rust-Oleum. Don't use Pintart. Don't use any bonding primer and then paint on it right away. You have to let it set. So we're going to do, like, this is where I need to insert, you know, the little SpongeBob bob 24 hours later. Hi, Amy. Oh, you're almost going to go home? Yes, Treese, he does. He does. So if I try to, like, go get one of the ones that he has over there and put it, like, in an Amazon bag or something like that. And he may not talk, but you'll see it all over his face, and he'll put it down and he'll walk away. All right, now we're going to put on a little acrylic primer. And then we will paint this the same color as the numbers. All right, let's get that in water. And I already put the other brush in water because that's how I do. I just love washing brushes. Hi, Leslie. How are you? Oh, like the advent calendar? Yeah, I want to do an advent calendar for him this year. I'm going to remember to do that. Okay. Because I love washing brushes all the time. All right, let's get... Terry, if you had a brain, you would be scary. Woo, you'd be dangerous. Dangerous. See the little bloop bloop? We need that little bloop bloop. Lordy be. And I put that bonding brush in water. You can't fool Troy, and that's the funny thing is, like, no, no, he doesn't. He does not get fooled. He knows. All right, I know the things that you probably think, oh, he wouldn't know the difference, and then, but he's a smart cookie. All right, so we need a little bloop to lock in the second hands. That's why I was looking, because I was like, wait, I don't have the little knobby. Sometimes that little part comes separately. I guess I could have popped it out of the second hand, but again, if I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. Dangerous, y'all, dangerous. Come on now. I don't want bonding primer on my nails. Hi, Joanne. I'm doing well, Leslie. Thank you. And then we're going to give this a little dry. And actually, I mean, we don't have much more to do after we put this together. Then that's basically it. Meh. Oh, hello. Because you really needed a whole lot of that. Okay. Hi, Chihuahua. Okay, I'm going to throw this brush in the water. I swear if I need to prime something else, that is it. All right. Let's put one more coat on these. And these will be ready. Ready. Stop sticking. Well, actually, they're not completely ready yet. We will need to, stop. We will need to put some, what you call it on there? Gloss varnish on there because I don't want the paint to slip off of there. Hi, Joy. Craftin' Chaotix. The group, Craftin' Chaotix. Where you can post your work in there. If you do lives, you can post your lives in there. Just no selling, and that's not the place to post. Like when the creators are like, sprinkle me out. Don't do that in there. And I'm not meaning you, Cindy. I'm just saying it in general. Because that'll make my gals go cuckoo, cuckoo. Yeah, it's going to be party. Hey. Hi, good looking. What you got cooking? Is it a PT time? Onyx, don't step on his shoes. Onyx. Troy and Nick like to play with her like that, and I don't like that. PT time. It's vanilla today. Vanilla. Stop. Troy boy. Here. Okay. Let's look. Is it good? It's good. Hey. No tachi. No tachi my phone. No tachi. I don't know if somebody's gonna get that close up to see the edges, but I see it. Onyx, you're gonna make him fall, Mom. Don't do that. No. Ooh, these things are tedious, aren't they? There you go. Sue just put the group in there, Cindy. Okay. So Just getting the little, the edges. I don't know. Y'all know I'm weird about stuff like this. All right. All right, all right, all right. Hidoki artichoke. Okay, and then let's take our, what is that? Let's take our Bare our gloss, and then let's give everybody, is this the shorty? This is the shorty. Let's give everybody once over, and then we can attach her. Okay, you guys can go away now. I'm done with you. Oh, I hear a big truck, y'all. Oh, Onyx hears a big truck too. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Laura. Ugh. Okay, y'all already know this gloss is the bee's knees. So we're gonna do, we already did a coat yesterday. I think we did 2. I don't remember. But we'll do our final one. And then we'll do the numbers, and then we'll get our heavy body gel. And put this puppy together. So pretty. I just love this color. And the transfer. I don't know. Just worked out. The shape of it, everything. And this is the fast drying, so we aren't going to have to wait forever. By the time we get done with our stuff over here, it'll be ready. And then I actually do want some varnish to go in the inside, so that way okay. Nice seeing you, Trina. Have a good rest of your day. Good morning, Nikki Hunter. Some got on the bling, but it's not going to hurt anything. Brenda, because they don't let you send stars on Terry Lightsey anymore for some reason. They don't know why. The only place that I can get stars now is on my other page, the Craft and Chaos page. I don't know. So I don't get stars anymore. It says that I can, but it's the option's not there. And they don't think anything is wrong. They meaning the book. They can't explain it. So it's okay. It wasn't anything I ever expected anyways, so. So we're just gonna go quickly. Hi, Liz. Yeah, I know. I say the same thing. I don't know. They don't know why it doesn't come up on the lives anymore, because it comes up on my reels and it comes up on my like photo posts. So it doesn't make any sense, but whatever. They've done something, but they're just acting like they don't know. All of a sudden, one day, it disappeared, and it never come back. It ran away and never came back home. Okay. So, let's dry these. Yeah, a lot of things. Too many things. That's why if you're not following me on YouTube, please make sure you are. The same live is over on YouTube right now. I actually can get stickers over there. Which is what they call stars, I guess. Stickers. Hi, Terry. Oh, Brenda, I'm so sorry. That's awful. Okay, those are all, that's all dry already. Okay, let's get the heavy body gel. Heavy body gel. Either heavy body gel works. Oh no, what's on my pants? Who knows? Okay. So, I hate Troy. Stop, son, because she sounds like a crazy. She sounds like a crazy. Oh, no. Hold on a minute. Is this going to be... If we went through all of that, and I got to make that bigger... I can't see. Hold on, y'all. So the way that the heads work, some of them are smaller. If you can see that the neck of that is, see how that one's not tapered? That better not be the only short neck that I have. Otherwise, we are going to have to use the long one. And then, oh no, I have one more. I was going to say, really? We went through all of that, and then it's not even gonna work. Oh, thank you, Edie. Hi, Phyllis. Hello, Patty. Thank you. All right, let's try that again. And these are so delicate, the the little second hands. Sometimes you gotta be careful not to bend them. And then this will need to get, I will glue that down with heavy body gel, but we need to, hold on a minute. I need to point them all the way up and see. Okay. So, thank you. I know, Patty. Of course you do, Patty. Okay, so we're going to have our 12, 3, 6, and 9. Okay. What little brushy brush will we use? Because I don't want to use a big old, well, I guess I do have the little, I guess we can use the tip of this. Okay, so the way that I did it was hopefully this will, yeah, see, I think this is going to be too wide. Now, I mean, you could use whatever glue you want, but y'all know already, the only one that I trust that things aren't going to fall off is the heavy body gel, so. And I'm destined to get heavy body gel on my fingers today. Ugh. Help, help. I just put the thumbs up and spread the love and blessings on YouTube page. Oh, thank you, Miss Edie. I appreciate that. Yes, it does help anytime, you guys. Spread the chaos, share the blessings, whatever you like. All right, I'm trying not to make a big old huge mess, but it is what it is. Oh, we don't need a hair on there, though. You know what? I guess I could have figured out how low we want all of this first, huh? Okay, so I would say like it tacks up within a few minutes, but for it to like set and not move, probably like at least a good hour. But as soon as it starts to tack up, you know what I mean? It's like, ugh, you're getting close to not having much time left. Because it's not like it's a repositionable. All right. So my question is, am I missing? Well, I have one in my hand. I know that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 11, 12. What? Huh? 10, 11. Am I missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I am, aren't I? Where's the X? Am I blind? Ah, I'm not blind. It's way the heck over here. Did you guys see that? Thank you. Like, what the heck? All right. So I guess what, I have glue on this one. That's why I'm not putting it down. So I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, or maybe have never paid attention, but do you guys think it should go like this? Have you guys ever noticed that it does this? Or should it go the way that I had it? Should they turn in? Or should it just go the way that I had it? No, the 10. I was looking for the 10. It was way over here. The 12 is in my hands. It has glue on it. Hi, Dolores. Because when I make the clocks for myself, I don't turn them in like this. I have them like this. But I this unfortunately will not be for me, so I don't know if I should have it the way that it's supposed. I don't know if that it's supposed to be anyway. I think it's whatever way you want it to be. You guys are saying to turn them in? Turn them in? Okay. All right, so now I'm guessing like that's kind of a good distance, right? And again, the numbers are not spaced properly. I was just trying to see where to put it. So we'll start. This one's going to be ready to tack and stay. So since we've had the glue on there for a minute. You're going to love it, Ash. All right. Okay. Turn them in. My bullivas have them turned in too. But again, it's personal preference. We're making this, so when you're making it, you can have it any way you like, right? So when I make them, with all the clocks I've made at my house, they're not turned in like this. I know that when you get them made, like if you buy it from the store or what have you, they're going to be turned in. Let's get some. I just didn't know what anybody else preferred. Speaking of Bulova, I have like 3 Bulova watches, and ever since I've gotten my watch, I don't wear any of my other watches anymore. That's sad. ¿Qué pasta sauce? ¿Qué donde? Now, how on earth did I lose that big old mama jamma? That's a long paintbrush. ¿Qué donde? Oh my word, Terry. Onyx, where are you? Did you take my paintbrush? Girl. I guess that's another thing too. We don't have to put all the numbers on, all the Roman numerals on. We could just put You're not slick, mister. We could just put on the 12, 3, 6, and 9. quit doing that crazy nonsense around me. Stop. She sounds like a crazy person, Troy. She sounds like she's eating you alive. That could be pretty too, not having... Stop! They're crazy, y'all. Don't mind them. Yes, this clock will be up for auction. Yes, yes, it will. It will, it will. We're going to have to make another dress form soon, y'all. She is on her way to her new home. So, Ash, like that is not going anywhere. So, like I said, once it sets up, it's there. Now, if I wanted to like pry it off, I could still do it right now. But come tomorrow, if I try to pry that puppy off, the paint, part of the wood, everything would come with it. But Everybody Jail is amazing. Hey, Troy, keep putting this phone in my lap. Okay, let's do. Like it. I don't like it in my fingers. I don't like it. Where did that green? I'm betting anything she snaked that thing. Oh my gosh. Troy. Thanks, son. That's exactly what I need. Oh, that's not what I needed. That's messed up. Remember, the Heavy Body Gel Glossy is the one that dries transparent, whether it's Finnabair or Pentart. The matte does not dry transparent. But you still want to get the goopy whoopies off because even though it's going to dry. Hey! How come? I don't need any more mascara. You already brought me mascara. Oh, thanks. You're such a wonderful guy. All right. That's not 9. Y'all. I don't know. I kind of like it with just the 4. Hi, Vicky. How many mascaras do you need? Oh, my Lanta. It sounds so funny. Is there a guide for length of hands that corresponds with face diameter? Neither do where's the key? Is there a guide, Vicky? I don't know, but I seem to remember there is, I don't know. You have to, if you probably search on Google, I'm sure there's something. But I feel like I remember when Trevor and I were messing around with the making Troy's big old clock that we found something out there. We didn't use it. Oh, really? That's how you feel? Oh, look, he's giving me the mirror. Oh, thanks. You're the bestest ever. But I'm sure there is something. You know, everybody has some type of, you know, cheat sheet out there for stuff. All right, y'all. Hold on a minute. How come? Oh. Thank you. That is the flour. That is not glue. That's not the heavy body gel. Thank you, but what do we think? Do we think that we need all of the other ones? I actually kind of like the simplicity of just the 4. And I've never done that before, actually, when I've done a clock. I've always put all the numbers on them. Here, you guys can't see the whole thing at one shot. Ew, this ugly thing is still up here, y'all. Why? What do we think about that? Do we think that we need all of them on there? Ah, there it is. Where were you? I was looking for you. I kind of like just the 4, but you guys tell me, because I'm not keeping it. Okay, and then if we did all of them, hey. I almost feel like it's too much, no? Bree mentioned rhinestone. Holy guacamole. What does this go with? You already brought me lippies. Thank you. Like, I don't know about like rhinestones. I think it could go either way. But my 6 is not upside down. 5, 6. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways. Oh, you guys are. Is this what's throwing you off? I don't know. Sorry. You like it with 4, but for those having trouble reading clocks, it would be easier. Maybe what I do is, I was just throwing them on there, y'all. They're not glued. See? They're not glued. I was just trying to give y'all just a mental picture. Maybe what I do is I only put the 4 on there, and then if whoever gets it wants all of them, that could be Tortoise cases. Maybe because I like the simplicity of just the 4, but again, this isn't going to be mine, so maybe I leave the 4 on there, and then if whoever gets it says no, that they want all of them, then I could put all of them on there. Yeah, like I'll just put them, I mean, if the person wants all of them, I will obviously glue them on there. I won't make them do it. But I kind of just think it's just such a like pretty, and I think with all of it on there, I don't know. It's a different look to me in general here. Well, it's not like I can hold it up with all the numbers on there, but see? Well, like this. I don't know. Now holding it up like that, I don't know. Like I wouldn't mind it with all of them, and I love it like this too. So I think that's what I'm gonna do is, yeah, it is. It's dainty and simple, right? And it kind of just fits like what's going on with the bird and the flowers. Is there's not a whole bunch of stuff going on. So so that's what I'm gonna do is I will just put these in one of my little mesh bags, and then whoever gets it, if give them the option of putting all the numbers on there or leaving it like this, and then they can decide, because maybe they don't want the numbers on there either. So I don't know. I think it would be I don't know, that rhinestones would do it. I think it takes it to something else. Like we're going like it would put it like in a whole different other category as far as like getting too much bling and stuff. So I think just having that little bit on the edges to catch the light and whatnot, I think that's enough. But yeah, I mean, that's another option. Somebody could also put, something else on there besides the numbers, but I kind of like it like that. So, but I will put this in one of the little bags that I have. Actually, one of the little blue ones that I have like that, and then I'll let that person decide. So anyways, it's so petty. Look at somebody's over here staring me down because he wants me to open the door. Anyways, so this is Blossom's I know. This is Blossom Tweet. Again, this is the new release that came out just Wednesday, was it? This last Wednesday. Yeah, last Wednesday. There's still, I mean, we could have done clocks with any one of the pages that were in there. So you can't go wrong with any one of them that were in there. They're all beautiful. So we still have all of this that we can do something with, because I think that would be also beautiful, like on maybe a tray. You know, because if this is gonna go, like, if that went into like your bedroom or something like that, and you had like a matching like little vanity tray, or if it was in the kitchen and you had like a matching tray to, you know, throw like your keys or whatever in, I think it would be pretty. But anyway, so, and then there's also, if that's like a really large scale for you, the 24 by, is it 35s? We also do have I have the Kacha one. That is the middies that have the little birdies in there too, which is, that one's the Kacha, the Enchanted Grove. And that one's just on the smaller scale, but it does have, like, you know, it does have the little chirpy chirps in there too. So anyhow, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. That was kind of, we didn't really have to do too much, just put the numbers, paint the numbers and put them on. Again, the Pokey Tools, if you guys want any of the newer Pokey Tools with the new stuff on there, those are in there. Also, because there are a couple of the first version that came out, if you want the newer Pokey Tools, let me know in the comments. And if you have a specific color that you like or don't like, let me know. Look at this cool brush. It's a rose bud, but it's a brush. Brusha. And then tomorrow we'll be back. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. We'll figure it out tomorrow. But I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you back here tomorrow. Hi, Nancy Kern. I'm sorry I didn't say hi to you. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Talk to you later. Bye.